today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
11 yards there, first down.
So
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tackled by Samson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies.
On second down, it's Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Again, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are we going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got it at the 15.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Smith. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The Atlanta ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. Took the O, the option.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Hunt. That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Vikings nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Punt linebacker,
and coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Rodgers call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 12 yards there and a first down.
Minnesota.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 2.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Falcons.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mahomes pass.
DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a...
They've got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes out to his left. Sharks got it left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And the Falcons.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's caught. Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 42 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down. And
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
24-24.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Sheldon Richardson.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Ball carriers. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Again to Smith out of the gun. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
47-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Smith. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Jordan Hicks brought it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. It's a screen to Richard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A handoff to Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
A 19-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to